Hi, it's me. Number 10, Untold Facts About Ancient Egyptians You Never Knew You Needed. The ancient Egyptians kept pet crocodiles, an image that might make you shiver considering the giant reptiles we see in the National Geographic documentaries. However, these were much smaller than their modern counterparts. They were freshwater crocs and grew to a maximum of around 6 feet long. Egyptians kept them as pets just like dogs, and they would even be mummified and buried with their owners. The ancient Egyptians kept pet cats and believed that they could cure snake bites. The ancient Egyptians believed that their pharaohs were actually gods in disguise. According to ancient Egyptian beliefs, the world was created by the sun god Ra when he emerged from the primeval waters of Nun. The ancient Egyptians believed that the Nile River was sacred and that it was the source of all life in Egypt. They worshipped the river as a god and believed that it was the home of many magical creatures. This belief led to the construction of temples and shrines along the Nile and the development of a complex system of irrigation and water management. He then created the earth and the sky, as well as the first pharaohs. This belief in the sun goddess' creative powers led to the construction of many temples and monuments dedicated to Ra throughout Egypt. The Great Sphinx of Giza is actually older than the pyramids. It was built around 2050 BC, while the oldest pyramid, the Pyramid of Khufu, was built around 2040 BC. The Sphinx is believed to have been built as a guardian of the pyramids and a symbol of the pharaoh's power. They worshipped the pharaohs as divine rulers and believed that they had powers that ordinary humans did not. This belief led to the construction of massive pyramids and temples in honor of the pharaohs and the development of a complex system of beliefs and rituals surrounding the divine kingship. This may sound crazy, but there is some truth to it. Cats are known to have antivenom properties in their saliva, which could help to reduce the pain and swelling of a snake bite. However, it is important to note that cat saliva is not a substitute for antivenom. The ancient Egyptians believed that the afterlife was a journey that the soul had to take after death. The soul had to travel through the underworld and face many obstacles before it could reach the field of reeds, where it would be reunited with the body. This belief in the journey of the soul led to the development of elaborate burial rituals and the construction of massive tombs for the pharaohs. And anyone who has been bitten by a venomous snake should seek medical attention immediately. The most famous pet crocodile mummy is that of a crocodile named Hapi, who belonged to an Egyptian official and was discovered in a tomb in Aswan. Ancient Egyptians kept pet crocodiles. The ancient Egyptians kept pet baboons, and they would even dress them up in little clothes. A small price to pay for cuteness. The ancient Egyptians kept pet baboons, which is believed to be the world's oldest known board game. The game was played on a board with 30 squares and pieces that were moved according to the throw of 4 dice. The goal of the game was to get all your pieces out of the way before your opponent did. The game was very popular and was often played by pharaohs and other members of the Egyptian nobility. It was also believed that the game had religious significance and was a way to communicate with the gods. Number 8. Ancient Egyptians played a game called Senet. The ancient Egyptians played a game called Senet. Number 7. Ancient Egyptians made their own perfume. The ancient Egyptians were the first people to invent perfume. They created their own unique scents by combining various ingredients such as flowers, herbs, and spices. They also used perfume as a form of currency and would even put it on their food. Number 6. Ancient Egyptians believed that cats could cure snake bites. Number 5. Ancient Egyptians believed that the pharaohs were gods. Number 4. Ancient Egyptians believed that the sun god Ra created the world. No. 3. Ancient Egyptians believed that the Nile River was sacred. Number 2. Ancient Egyptians believed that the afterlife was a journey. Number 1. The Great Sphinx of Giza is 2,000 years older than the pyramids. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.